You know that moment when everything seems perfect, when you look at someone and think, yeah, this is it. I finally found the one. That's exactly how Lily felt. She was 29, bright, full of life, and after a long string of bad dates, she'd met Ethan, a charming, soft-spoken guy who made her believe love wasn't dead after all. They had just celebrated their one-year anniversary a few nights ago, and Lily couldn't stop smiling. Ethan had planned everything: a candlelit dinner by the river, her favorite flowers, and a small silver necklace engraved with their initials. He kept telling her she was beautiful, that he was the luckiest man alive. That night felt magical. But Lily had no idea that within 24 hours, her perfect night would twist into something that would make her question everything: herself, her body, and even the love she thought was real. Before I continue, if you enjoy real stories that hit deep, stories about love, trust, and the moments that change us, make sure to like this video and subscribe. It helps more than you know. Alright, let's get into it. The day after their anniversary, Ethan invited Lily to a small family dinner. His mum adored her, his sister joked that they'd probably get married soon. Everyone seemed happy. Ethan took a few photos of Lily during the night. She was wearing a soft cream dress, the one he'd once called his favorite. He said, "You look stunning, babe," as he snapped another picture. Later that evening, after she got home, Lily noticed something odd. She was scrolling through Instagram, half asleep, when she realized she couldn't see Ethan's stories. At first, she thought it was a glitch, but when she checked again, her stomach dropped. He had blocked her. Her heart started racing. Why would he block her? They'd literally spent the night together, laughing, hugging, telling each other "I love you." She sent him a quick text. "Hey, did you block me from your stories?" No reply. Then about half an hour later, she noticed she could see them again. He had unblocked her. Confused, she opened his story. And what she saw made her chest tighten. It was a photo of her from that same night. At first glance, it looked fine, but then she noticed something off. Her waist looked slimmer, her hips sharper, smaller. He had edited her body. Her fingers trembled as she zoomed in on the picture. The background lines were slightly warped, the telltale signs of a photo edit. She knew what that meant. Her mind spun in circles. Why would he do that? He always told her she was perfect as she was. He knew about her past, how she had struggled with an eating disorder in her early 20s, how she still had days when she couldn't look at herself in the mirror without tearing up. He knew. Lily texted him again. "Did you edit that picture of me?" At first, he didn't respond. Then finally, a message popped up. "You're just mad because I blocked you for a sec. It's not what you think." She stared at the screen in disbelief. He was dodging the question. "Just answer me, Ethan. Did you edit my body?" Another pause. Then came his reply. "No, babe, I just thought you'd get annoyed if I posted too much of you. That's why I blocked you for a bit. My bad?" Her heart sank. That didn't even make sense. Why would he block her for posting too much? He barely even used social media. She took a deep breath, trying to keep calm. "You're turning it on me when I did nothing wrong," she wrote back. He replied, "I messed up, okay? My bad." No explanation, no honesty. That night, she didn't sleep. She kept replaying the image in her head. The slightly altered curve of her hip, the tightened waistline. She felt sick to her stomach. By 3 a.m., Ethan texted again. "I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I didn't mean to hurt you, but it was too late. The damage was done. Lily felt this heavy, cold weight inside her chest, like the world had shifted and something inside her had cracked. She sat on the edge of her bed, staring at her reflection in the dark window, her face streaked with tears. All she could think was, if he loved me, why did he have to change me? She had spent years trying to love her body, trying to silence the cruel voice in her head that told her she wasn't enough. And now the man she trusted the most had confirmed her worst fear, that maybe she wasn't. The next morning, her best friend Mia called. "Hey, how was dinner last night?" she asked cheerfully. Lily hesitated, her throat tightened. "Mia, he edited a picture of me and blocked me from seeing it." There was silence on the line. "What?" Mia finally said, her tone sharp. What?" Lily explained everything. The photo, the block, the apology. When she finished, Mia let out a deep sigh. "Lily, that's not okay. He knows your history. That's manipulative. That's cruel." Lily nodded, even though Mia couldn't see her. "I know, but I can't make sense of it. Why would he do that?" Mia didn't hesitate. "Because he wanted you to look like someone you're not. Because he's insecure or shallow or both. But that's not love, Lil." Those words echoed in her head long after they hung up. That's not love. Later that day, Ethan showed up at her apartment. He looked tired, messy, like he hadn't slept either. "Hey," he said softly, "I'm sorry, okay? I was stupid. I thought the edit would make the picture look better. I didn't think you'd notice." Lily looked at him, disbelief washing over her. "You didn't think I'd notice you shrunk my body?" He rubbed his face, avoiding her eyes. "I just wanted it to look perfect." "Perfect," she repeated, her voice cracked. "Ethan, I thought you loved me because you said I was real, because you said I didn't need to be perfect." "I do love you," he said quickly. "It was just one picture. Please don't make it a big thing." But for Lily, it was a big thing. It was everything. She felt her heart pounding, the air heavy around her. "Do you even understand what you did? You made me hate myself again. You made me feel like I'm not enough." He tried to step closer, but she stepped back. "Lily, please, don't do this." Tears burned her eyes. "You didn't just edit a photo, Ethan. You edited me." For a moment, he looked like he might cry too. But instead, he whispered, "I just wanted to show people how beautiful you are." "By changing me," she said bitterly. "By hiding me." He didn't answer. The silence between them felt like a wall, tall, cold, unbreakable. After he left, Lily collapsed onto the couch. Her phone buzzed with messages from him. "I love you. Please forgive me. It was nothing." But she couldn't bring herself to reply. For hours, she sat there staring at the edited picture on her screen. Each pixel seemed to whisper the same cruel message. "You're not good enough." Her heart ached, not just from what he'd done, but from realizing how fragile trust can be. One moment, you think you're safe. The next, you're broken. That night, she deleted the photo. Then, she deleted his number. But something inside her had already changed. A quiet voice telling her that maybe, just maybe, this heartbreak would be the beginning of something stronger. Because sometimes, the moment someone shows you who they really are is the moment you remember who you were before them. The next morning felt strange. Lily woke up with that heavy ache in her chest, the kind that doesn't really go away after one night's sleep. She stared at her phone for a long time, half expecting another message from Ethan. There were 3, all unread. "I can't stop thinking about you. Please talk to me. I'm sorry, I love you." She placed the phone face down on the bed and buried her face in her hands. Her mind kept replaying the image, that edited version of her body, his careless excuse, the way he'd said it was just one photo. But it wasn't just one photo. It was a moment of truth. Lily dragged herself out of bed, made coffee she didn't really drink, and opened her laptop. She told herself she'd distract her mind with work, but as soon as she saw her reflection in the black screen before it turned on, she froze. For a second, she hated what she saw, and then she got angry, not at herself, but at him. Because he had done this, he had made her doubt herself all over again. That afternoon, her best friend Mia came over. She brought cookies and that "we're going to talk about this" face. Lily tried to laugh. "You don't have to babysit me." Mia smirked. "Yeah, I do, because if I don't, you'll just sit here and replay that stupid picture until you drive yourself crazy." Lily sighed. "You're probably right." They sat down and Mia opened Ethan's Instagram. He hadn't deleted the photo. In fact, it had comments now. "Couple goals," one person had written. "She's gorgeous," said another. Mia frowned. "He's letting people compliment an edited version of you. That's disgusting." Lily felt a wave of nausea. She whispered, "He knows how sick that makes me feel." Mia looked at her gently. "Then you know what you have to do." Lily bit her lip. "You mean break up?" Mia nodded. "Yes, you can't stay with someone who hurts you like that. Even if he says it was a mistake, it's not just about the photo, Lily. It's about trust." That word hit hard. That night, Lily decided to meet Ethan one last time. He'd been texting non-stop. "Please talk to me. Can I come over? Let me explain." So she finally agreed. They met at their favorite cafe, the one where they'd had their first date. The moment he walked in, she felt that familiar pull, the one that made her want to forgive him even when she shouldn't. He looked nervous, fidgeting with his keys. "Lily, thank you for coming," he said softly. She folded her arms. "Talk." Ethan sighed, running a hand through his hair. "I know what I did was stupid. I wasn't trying to hurt you. I just thought you'd like the photo better if it looked more polished." "Polished?" she repeated, almost laughing. "You edited my body, Ethan. You blocked me so I wouldn't see it. That's not polishing, that's hiding." He looked down. "I panicked. I thought maybe you'd think it was weird that I was posting you so much. And then—" "Stop," she cut him off. "You're still lying." He blinked. "What do you mean?" Lily leaned forward, her voice trembling. "You didn't block me because you were worried about posting too much. You blocked me because you knew I'd see the edit. You were ashamed of what you did." Ethan's silence said everything. For a long moment, neither of them spoke. All she could hear was the soft hum of the cafe, the clinking of cups, the muffled sound of people laughing, the sound of normal life happening around her while her heart was breaking. Finally, Ethan whispered, "I didn't mean to hurt you." Lily shook her head slowly. "But you did, and now I can't unsee it." He reached for her hand, but she pulled away. "Ethan, do you have any idea what it's like to live with an eating disorder? To fight every single day to love the person you see in the mirror, and then to find out the person who's supposed to love you doesn't think you're enough?" He looked like he might cry. "You are enough. I swear you are. Then why did you change me?" she asked quietly. He had no answer. After a long pause, Lily stood up. "I think we're done." Ethan's eyes widened. "Wait, Lily, please, don't throw this away over something so small." "So small," she said, her voice trembling. "You made me feel disgusting in my own skin. That's not small." And with that, she turned and walked out. The cold evening air hit her like a wave. She didn't look back. That night, Lily cried. She cried for the love she thought she had, for the trust that had been broken, for the version of herself that once believed in him. But beneath the pain, there was something else, a flicker of strength she hadn't felt in years. Days passed. Ethan kept texting. Then when she didn't respond, he started calling from new numbers. At first, it scared her. Then it just made her sad. Because she realized something powerful, she didn't need him anymore. One evening, she opened her laptop and decided to write about what happened. Not for revenge, not to expose him, but to heal. She shared her story anonymously online, on a forum for people struggling with self-image and relationships. The response was overwhelming. Hundreds of people commented, sending love, sharing their own stories, thanking her for being brave. And for the first time in weeks, Lily smiled. She wasn't alone. One comment stood out. It said, "He didn't deserve your softness. But I'm glad you're finding your strength." Lily reread that line again and again. Maybe that was it. Maybe she had spent too long trying to be soft for people who didn't know how to handle her heart. Now, she wanted to be strong. Weeks later, she saw Ethan's profile again. The photo of her was gone. He had deleted it. And strangely, she didn't feel relief. She felt free, because she finally understood that no edit, no apology, no text could ever fix what he broke inside her. Only she could do that. But fate wasn't done with her story yet. Because one night, months later, Lily got a message from someone unexpected, and it would change everything she thought she knew about that photo, about Ethan, and about herself. It had been almost 3 months since Lily ended things with Ethan. 3 long, quiet months. She'd started therapy again, picked up painting, and even joined a weekend hiking group. Slowly, piece by piece, she was rebuilding herself. Life was calm, peaceful, until one evening, something unexpected shattered that calm completely. It started with a message request on Instagram. The username was unfamiliar, the profile picture just a grey circle. At first, she almost ignored it. But the first line of the message made her freeze. "Hey, I think you deserve to know the truth about that photo." Her pulse quickened. She clicked the message open. "You don't know me, but I work with Ethan. I was there the night he edited that picture." Lily's hands went cold. She kept reading, her eyes wide. "He didn't just edit it to make you look thinner. He showed it to some of his friends first. They were joking around about how Instagram perfect you'd look if he fixed a few things. He laughed. Then he did it." Her breath caught. Her stomach turned. He had laughed. All this time, she'd been trying to forgive him, telling herself it was a stupid, impulsive mistake. But now this. Her fingers shook as she typed back, "Why are you telling me this now?" The reply came fast. "Because I saw what you posted online. You didn't deserve that. He's been telling people it was your idea to edit the photo, that you're obsessed with how you look." Lily's chest tightened. Her heart felt like it was beating out of her body. So that was it. He hadn't just hurt her, he'd lied about her. She sat in silence for a long time, staring at the message. Every part of her wanted to scream, but instead she laughed. A hollow, broken laugh. Then something shifted inside her, a strange kind of calm. She whispered to herself, no more hiding, no more letting him control the story. That night, Lily recorded a video. Just her in her living room, no makeup, wearing a soft hoodie. She looked straight into the camera and started to speak. "I wasn't going to say anything more about this," she began, her voice trembling slightly. "But after what I learned today, I need to." She took a deep breath. "I was in a relationship with someone who edited a photo of me and made me believe I wasn't enough. And now I found out he's been telling people that I wanted that it was my idea." She paused, her eyes glistening. "No, it wasn't. And to anyone who's ever felt like they had to shrink themselves to be loved, please listen to me. You don't. You never did." She hesitated for a second, then smiled faintly. "And if you're watching this and you've ever been through something similar, hit that like button so more people can hear this. Because I want you to remember, you're not alone." Her voice broke a little. "I used to think being loved meant being perfect, but now I know real love doesn't edit you, it sees you." She ended the video quietly. For a moment, she just sat there, breathing. Then she hit upload. She didn't expect what came next. Within hours, the video blew up. Thousands of people started sharing it, commenting things like, "Thank you for saying this. This made me cry. I've been there too." And beneath it all, silence from Ethan. Days turned into weeks. Her video kept spreading, and soon even small media outlets started picking it up. People were calling her brave, strong, but Lily didn't feel like that. She felt free. Then, one evening, another message came. This one was from Ethan himself. "I saw your video. I deserve everything you said. I'm sorry. I didn't realize how much I hurt you. Please, can we talk?" Lily read it once, then twice. Her eyes softened, not with love but with something else. Closure. She replied simply, "I've already said everything I needed to. I hope one day you understand what love really means." And with that, she blocked him, for good this time. Months later, Lily was invited to speak at a small event about body image and healing. Standing on that stage, looking out at faces who understood her pain, she realized something. The story that once broke her had become the reason she could help others heal. She told the crowd, pain doesn't disappear overnight, but if you use it right, it can turn into strength. The audience clapped, some even cried. When she walked off stage, Mia hugged her tight. "I'm proud of you," she whispered. Lily smiled through tears. "Yeah," she said softly. "For the first time, I'm proud of me too." That night, before bed, she scrolled through her phone and saw hundreds of kind messages from strangers, people she'd never met, but who now felt like friends. And among them, one message stood out. "Your story saved me tonight. Thank you." Lily put the phone down, turned off the light and smiled. Because for the first time in a long, long while, she felt beautiful, not because someone said it, not because of a picture, but because she finally believed it. And to everyone listening to her story right now, if you've ever felt not enough, remember this. The right people will never ask you to be smaller to be loved. They'll see you exactly as you are, and that will be enough. So if this story touched your heart even a little bit, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more stories like this. Because sometimes, a simple story can remind us what love, healing, and self-worth truly mean.